13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
A really beautiful day outside for our Friday, and that's going to continue into the weekend.
Yeah, and hopefully we get a little break from that wildfire smoke, but I don't know how much luck we have there, Colton.
Yeah, guys, I think the wildfire smoke will move back in, a little more higher concentrations at least by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, unfortunately. But at least this weekend, for the first weekend of August, will be pretty nice all across the area with comfortable humidity levels and very comfortable temperatures in the low 80s. That's why your 13 weather ball is red. Warmer temperatures are ahead. We were only in the upper 70s today. We'll be back into the 80s tomorrow. This view sponsored by West Shore Home. What's ahead? Overall, this weekend will be pretty pleasant if you don't count the wildfire smoke continuing through this weekend. It will be a little bit more higher concentrations tomorrow afternoon. And over the next week, drought will continue because we have pretty dry weather continuing into next week. Muskegon right now, you can still see a little bit of haze out there, but overall, it's not as bad as it was yesterday, but we will continue to see poor air quality at times through this entire weekend. Right now, the air quality is considered moderate, so at least somewhat better than it was yesterday, but you can still see off to the northwest, some unhealthy air quality will continue to swing on in as high pressure builds across the area. This is the smoke forecast, and you can see higher concentrations of smoke will be likely tomorrow evening. So once again, I imagine air quality will take another hit later tomorrow, and that continues right into Sunday as this smoke will be pretty much locked in across the Great Lakes as high pressure settles in across the area. Air quality forecast for your Saturday, expect at least unhealthy for sensitive groups. So if you have asthma, COPD, other health related issues, will likely at least be a little bit impacted by this poor air quality. The worst of it though will still be on the other side of Lake Michigan. Besides that though, a beautiful evening all across the area as we say hi to Grand Haven. Waves are pretty calm, and that will continue to be the case this weekend with temperatures right now for the most part in the mid to upper 70s. And when you factor in the humidity, it is feeling even cooler than the actual air temperature because the dew points right now are very low for this time of year, in the 50s near I-94 and in the low 40s near US 10. So very comfortable for this time of year. And that will continue all weekend long as well. Temperatures tonight, because we don't have any humidity, will actually fall into the mid 50s with mostly clear skies continuing. And then tomorrow will be slightly warmer across the area with temperatures back up into the lower 80s with plenty of sunshine. High pressure will continue to move on in across Michigan, bringing in that smoke, but also comfortable conditions all weekend long. We'll continue to see that haze through at least Sunday, and then by Monday, temperatures will be warming into the mid 80s, and we'll eventually lose that smoke as well once we start the work week next week. But one thing's for sure is it will be pretty dry, low rain chances pretty much all week long next week. Overnight tonight, expect temperatures along the lakeshore in the low to mid 50s with mostly clear skies. Off to the north, some of you may fall into the upper 40s, and Grand Rapids to the south, generally in the low 50s. Your 13 on Your Side 7-day forecast shows over the next week, we do have a warming trend back up into the mid 80s on Monday, upper 80s by Thursday, but still no chance for rain.